educational philosophy, how we can use educational philosophy as one of the source of information for the selection of objectives for the curriculum. This is where we are going to discuss. हमने देखा कि बहुत सारे objectives जो हम इकट्ठे कर लेते हैं by studying learners themselves, by learning about contemporary life, and then looking into the reports which are being developed by subject specialists. These objectives are in large number, they are inconsistent sometimes, and not all of them they are very important. So while we are using philosophy as one of the screen to further select and sift the objectives, what we do is that we look at the philosophy of the school or the philosophy of the nation which is being stated for the curriculum. इसके मुताबिक वो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हम सेलेक्ट कर लेते हैं जो हमारी एजुकेशनल वैल्यूज़ को और हमारी कल्चर की वैल्यूज़ को या हमारी रिलीजियस वैल्यूज़ को सस्टेन करेंगी. सो all those objectives which have stated that these are the kind of values which will be attained by using these objectives in the curriculum or by incorporating these objectives in the curriculum, we pick that objective and then we include that in the curriculum. कुछ objectives ऐसे होते हैं जो imply कर रहे होते हैं that these are the kind of changes which we think will take place among the students if we include these objectives. So we identify all those objectives which are matching in the school philosophy and in the collection of objectives which we have gathered from different sources. This is something very important to understand, that philosophy is not going to be used in any other way, rather it is going to be used as one of the sieve, और एक छलनी के तौर पर हम इसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे कि बहुत सारे objectives में से कौन से objectives हैं जो मैच करते हैं स्कूल की philosophy के साथ और जो हमने identify की हैं तमाम sources को इस्तेमाल करते हुए, जिसमें हमने basic 3 sources का जिक्र किया. Now question is how to use educational and social philosophy of school as a screen to eliminate objectives या उन objectives को निकालने के लिए जो अहमियत के हामिल नहीं हैं, और किस तरह से educational philosophy नज़र आती है या educational philosophy को किस तरह से state किया जाता है. ये वो सवालात हैं जिनके बारे में जानना निहायत ही ज़रूरी है अगर आप करिकुलम डेवलपमेंट के प्रोसेस में इन्वॉल्व्ड हैं और आप इस प्रोसेस को बिल्कुल उसी तरह से करना चाहते हैं जैसे कि इसकी ज़रूरत है. Now, educational or social philosophy of any school generally defines that what kind of life or quality life or good life they want for the people to come in future. Generally, it is the nature of good life for individual and for the society and for people as whole. Similarly, it also defines the kind of values which are considered important for an effective and happy life and satisfying life of the citizens of any place or any nation. So philosophy defines the life and the kind of life, and these all words which we say good and effective, these words then they further require what kind of objectives can be used for the purpose of achievement through the curriculum. Democratic societies generally define their educational philosophy. Certain values they are stated in these philosophies, that what kind of values they would want to inculcate among the students and what kind of democratic values they would want to have among the people. Now, democratic values, they stress for satisfying personal life and social life. So democracy means that everyone got a right, and this kind of right is available to everyone, which is not harming any other person. So there are rights, but there are responsibilities as well, so that everyone lives a happy and satisfying life. Now, the stated objectives, if the society is a democratic society, it generally defines the recognition of the importance of every individual as an important human being in the society, regardless of someone's origin, its race, nationality, social status or economic status. Secondly, it stresses that the opportunities will be provided of all kinds, like economic, social, emotional, to every individual who lives in that society, and all the activities will be open for every individual to participate in for the betterment of the society. Number 3, it encourages people that there should be a diversity rather than everyone doing the same thing. Diversity is appreciated and there should be a variability among the people. मुख्तलिफ लोग मुख्तलिफ तरह के काम कर सकें और हर शख्स अपनी जगह पर अहमियत का काम ही करेगा. It also demands that intelligence is a method of dealing with any kind of important problems within the society, and it depends upon the personal ability of anyone rather than we start looking at someone who is an autocratic or aristocratic in the society. So everyone is enabled to solve the problem of any kind, whether it's in the society at small level, at a large level, or you say at a national level. So if a democratic country or democratic nation defines the philosophy in this way, like we have done in this 4 statements, then it would demand the objectives which will fulfill all these requirements one way or the other in different levels in the school. We are not stressing that all these values are to be attained at elementary level and at every grade level. Rather, this is to be included in the curriculum so that it will pave the path for the curriculum to come in the higher grades for the students. Schools accepting these values as basic will ensure that these values are being stated among the curricular objectives in educational programs. अगर कोई स्कूल डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यूज यानी इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर एवरीवन, हर शख्स की अहमियत है, हर शख्स को अपने तरीके पे काम करने की आज़ादी होनी चाहिए अगर तो ये पॉजिटिव काम है, और हर शख्स को प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की एबिलिटी होनी चाहिए अगर वो इसको सॉल्व कर सकता है, तो इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी सबको मिलनी चाहिए. तो वो स्कूल कोशिश करेगा कि उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में इन तमाम चीज़ों को किसी ना किसी हद तक ज़रूर हासिल किया जाए. Generally, these objectives are stated as behavioral objectives which can be portrayed, which can be demonstrated. They are not static objectives and they are not the ones like someone would know how to count from 1 to 10. It is rather someone who can perform, who can act, who can describe, who can explain. So all these values and habits, they will be inculcated among the students, whichever level you are teaching, and everyone is able to share ideas, to raise issues, to solve problems, and to practice some of the things which someone can practice at that age and grade level. So behavioral objectives are the ones which require that there will be a demonstration of the objectives once they are being taught in any educational program. Selection of objectives. Now we know that philosophy is a statement which is very intense and it requires many things which will be achieved through educational objectives. अब आप objectives को achieve किस तरह करना चाहते हैं या select कैसे करते हैं? वो तमाम objectives जो आपकी collection of objective में है, जो आपकी basket of objectives जो आपने collect कर लिए learners से, contemporary life से और subject specialist की report से. अब आप देखते हैं कि कौन से objectives आपकी collection में ऐसे हैं जो स्कूल की philosophy के साथ मैच करते हैं और उन तमाम objectives को जो इन values को stress करते हैं. आया ये objective contemporary life से आए थे या learner से खुद से आए थे? आप इनको select कर लेते हैं और वो objectives जो आप नहीं चाहते या inconsistent objectives हैं और unimportant objectives हैं, आप उनको discard कर देते हैं और उनको curriculum में शामिल नहीं करते. Implication of the educational philosophy, if it is defined, that we will enable our students to have material values and to have success, then we will have our objectives in this form which are given, and then if it is stated in this philosophy of the curriculum or the philosophy of any school, then these objectives will be picked accordingly.